Hey Geminis, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If nothing resonates, check back next time or look at your moon and your rising signs. First off, I'd like to apologize for the delay in the videos. My jaw locked up the other day, so if anybody's had your jaw locked up knows that it's a very painful process of healing. Spiritually, it's about the anger, resentment, frustration, things that you're not speaking up about, or you may be speaking up about too much. So I have some unresolved issues. Anyways, enough about me. So this week we are focusing on chakra healing. So let's go ahead and dive right in for you guys, for my Geminis. All right, so we have wisdom, it's the heart chakra, ooh, and quest, throat chakra. Okay, so, excuse me. So right off the bat, you guys, there's specific information that you need to know about your journey in this life, and it's placed in the heart chakra for you, okay? You're a very kind, generous, giving type of person. You may have been a people pleaser at some point, but now you're not. You've created healthy boundaries for yourself. So you're on this journey, on this quest to share information, to share maybe your journey or something that you're studying. You know, it's something that you truly love to talk about and read about and learn about that you need to share with the world. Okay, so that's the first message. That's a beautiful message that just came through. I believe that everybody has that, but some people more so than others have a specific purpose, and that in itself is what's going to help us out of this stupid culture that we live in right now. All right, so another message, we have balance and mysticism. So what's happening right now for some of you is you're trying to find that healthy balance for you specifically between your 5D energy and your 3D energy, right? Creating these boundaries around people. As you can see, these people are not very happy with that person up here. So here's you, here's your energy, and then these are the people around you. These people are not very happy. They've turned their backs on you because you've created boundaries, and they just talk about you all the fucking time. And what's interesting is that the more you walk away from these people, the more you walk into what I like to call it, like it's the unknown, basically. It's the things that scare you the most, right? The things that you were told as a child that are ridiculous, that don't exist, that kind of thing. So you're kind of understanding that the physical reality isn't really real, and you're trying to make sure you maintain the grounded energy in 3D, but as well as focusing on what's happening in the 5D. All right, let's do one more group of chakra cards. Oh, those are crown chakra cards. I forgot to mention that, the color. So staying connected, like I said, to 5D for that. So we have discovery. Let me get one more card. That's a root chakra, so red. There we go. We have facade. Okay, so something happened in early childhood for you. Something happened in early childhood, because the root chakra talks about the first 5 years of our lives, right? So a lot happens in those first 5 years. We learn how to walk, talk, eat, poop by ourselves. We learn how to feed ourselves. We learn how to dress ourselves, all of that stuff, right? So with facade, there's like this hazy cloud over something that happened. So you need to discover, you really need to dig deep into, if this resonates. Like for me, this totally resonates. Like I don't remember my childhood because there's a lot of trauma, but my biggest trauma actually happened in the first 5 years. It was either 5 or 6, I can't remember, obviously. And there's like this big cloud or this big black spot over most of my memories. So some of you really need, if you don't know what it is, you need to go back into it and figure out what it is, because it's a key, it's like a key. All right, it's a key to understanding who you are, why you are the way you are, and how to heal that so that you can actually emulate who you really want to be. It's kind of like it's holding you back almost. Okay. All right. I think that's a beautiful start to reading. Sorry, it's a little dark in my room today. It's kind of cloudy outside. Okay. Yeah, they're like, you feel like you're kind of at this impasse where you want to move forward, you want to try new things, but there's still something holding you back. You know you're very grounded, you're strong, you're healthy, you're financially stable, but it's just that there's a connection. There's something that's stressing you out, trying to figure out what you want to do or what your purpose is, right? And it's going to be something unique, something very different. So that's why it's so complicated, because it's never been created before. Okay, so let's go ahead into tarot, current energies, future energies. I don't do past energies because there's nothing we can do with the past energies. You know your past energies, and there you guys are. You know your past energies, and you know I don't want to bring up anything that's, you know, I don't want to poke the bear, okay, so to speak. All right, so let's get a couple more cards here. There we go. So we have the Lover's card, the Page of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Sun for current energies. Okay. Future energies, we have the Hermit, the Eight of Wands, ooh, okay, the Strength card, and the Star. Interesting. Okay, I like it. All right, so bottom of the deck, overall energy, Three of Wands. Now, the thing about Three of Wands is that depending on the deck, I think, I can't speak for all tarot decks, but from this deck to like the original, there is a difference. You're trying to see farther into the future than you should be. Okay, and I understand if you spend a lot of time looking backwards that it gets frustrating and you get emotional, and it's like it becomes too much, right? So what I'm sensing is that Spirit wants you to stay in the present moment as best as you can, right? So stay balanced, stay connected, stay grounded, but also just go inward. Instead of like thinking about the past or thinking about the future, just go inward, and all the answers are right there. You don't have to actually go back and visit those harsh times unless you haven't processed those pains yet. On the flip side, the Three of Wands talks about celebration, celebrating accomplishments, celebrating overcoming things. So however this card resonates for you, I'm really sensing the second option. You're celebrating a success of choosing yourself over other people. Okay. So with that said, we have the Lovers, the Page of Pentacles, Justice card, and the Sun. We have a lot of major arcanas on this table right now, so there's a lot of good energy coming towards you, a lot of cycles ending, a lot of good things happening. What I'm sensing here is love, balance. We have a balance card twice. Okay, so things are going to start coming into your favor, because the more you process your traumas, the more you see the truth, the more comes back to you, right? Joy, happiness. The Sun is a yes card. So if you walked into this reading asking a yes or no question, there's your answer. It's going to be a yes. Okay. Some of you are learning how to manifest loving yourself. Some of you are manifesting the love of your life. You're manifesting money, balance, justice. You know, you may have if you're waiting for a court case or cases, because there's a lot of, many civil suits going on, a lot of big things happening. A lot of people are, I've noticed divorces have skyrocketed because people are seeing that they deserve more. So yes, all yes to all of this. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're manifesting what you're supposed to be manifesting. You're putting yourself first. Even if you have kids, it's okay to still put yourself first, okay? Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, look at that. I accidentally put a card in here. All right, well, anyways. So we have Justice again, soul contract, and then we have the Seven of Wands, defense mechanism. Okay, so whatever you're going through right now, whatever you have overcome, it was part of the contract, and you, the only way you were able to see it and understand it was being triggered by it. The only way you learn how to manifest what you truly want is being triggered when things happen that you don't like. I hope that makes sense. Page of Pentacles again. Yeah, you're really trying to create a foundation for yourself that makes you feel good about yourself, creating a life for yourself that reflects everything about you, right? 6 Pentacles. Yeah, you may be looking for balance. You may be looking for equality in a relationship. You may even be asking for help for things, which is absolutely a good thing. That is actually clarifying the sun. So yes, Spirit is saying ask for help when you need it. Okay, there will always be people around waiting for you to ask for their help, and vice versa. People will come to you and ask for help because you've made so many strides forward, and a lot of people that are around you still have yet to either awaken or have yet to go through their journeys, which I think is why your wisdom of your journey, and maybe information that you don't even know yet, is part of all of this. Like, you're meant to be here. You may even be a millennial, and millennials are part of the second wave. Dolores Cannon talks about this. I wish she was still alive today to see how the world is shifting right now. Oh man. So we're just here to elevate the energy, right? Okay. So with that said, future energies. We have the Hermit, the 8 of Wands, the Strength card, and the Star card. Again, lots of major arcanas. And this just clarifies what I was talking about up here. The more you dig deep, the more you go inward, the more things begin to happen. The Star is a good omen. The Star is allowing a wish to come true. Finding the inner strength, Leo energy. Finding that inner strength to stand up for yourself, to face your fears. Looks like your soul tribe wants to come in real fast. Potentially a partner as well, or that could just be you. You could be a visionary leader, and you may have, so if you're new to my channel, or if I've never said this to you, this King of Wands card, I see it as what the picture emulates, right? So here's the King of Wands. He is burning down everything he's ever learned, known, or been manipulated to understand, and he is releasing everything down to the core and starting over, which makes them more of a visionary leader because they're willing to strip their identity and become the version of themselves that they were meant to be. And I truly believe that's what everyone is doing, or at least the people that have gone through their spiritual awakening. And you find that inner strength with the King of Wands, right? That fire energy. You may even have a fire energy high in your chart, or fire sign, excuse me, in a pretty interesting place. Like my moon sign is it's a fire sign, and it makes my emotions not as intense as they used to be, because I've processed a lot of my traumas, but it definitely is a fiery, intense type of emotion. Page of Swords, King of Cups, and the Page of Cups. With that said, not only does your people want to come in, but a person wants to come in. A person who thinks like you, feels like you, loves like you. Could be another air sign, could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be. Could even be this fire sign for all we know. Could be a Leo. La 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 la. Star is Aquarius. Hermit is Virgo. Take that as that resonates. Okay. This card needs to go back in here. Okay. Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. Here we go. Interesting. Some of you may have seen all of the hardships that you've gone through. You may have seen it prior. Some of you may have the advantage of foresight. You may have known that the journey that you were meant to go on was going to be tough. That there was always going to be danger around you until you awakened. We have spirit of anchor. Invest, solid, stable. The more you heal yourself, the more solid, the more stable you are, right? Anchored into who you are, anchored into your 5D and 3D energies, right? So then if you ever run into these types of people again, they won't be able to shift your energy. They won't be able to change your point of view on things or manipulate you into thinking that what something is completely wrong is actually really good. Spirit of giraffe. This kept coming up at the bottom of the deck as I was shuffling, so it's pretty interesting that it came out. Perception, foresight, advantage. Some of you may have a spiritual gift that gives you the gift of foresight. Some of you, if you've really spent time inward and connecting to 5D, you may have seen things that are going to happen, or you've received messages or downloads. Yeah. There's a big shift happening. There's a change happening, Tower. This shift needs to happen. I'm sensing it's the last one, and it's a big one. And I think it has to do with this relationship. Because you may not see, whoever this person is, you may not have seen them in that light previously. But now that you're healed, you see them completely different. Because maybe they didn't seem like the ideal partner, or maybe they just weren't ready, or you weren't ready. Spirit of child and mirror spirit. Yeah, you could have, so a lot of times what happens is that when we need to learn a lesson, or, Spirit's trying to show us something, they tend to reflect it back to us through somebody else. And maybe somebody was trying to tell you there's something about your childhood. Again, coming back to here, there's something about your childhood that you need to see. You need to stop deflecting it and allow it to come in. See if anything else needs to come out. Spider spirit, fate, destiny, free will. Everything you do, yes, we have, oh, cool. Yes, we have free will, but on some level, we don't. We already have a predestined path. And as soon as you accept that, the easier things will get, right? Spirit of air, here's your element, air. Clarity, awareness, truth. You will have that energy. Yeah, see, we have the spirit of the Grim Reaper, death, ending winter. Like I said, if you watch any of my previous videos, excuse me, there is a big ending coming for you guys by the time winter ends, and I think we're like a month out from what the animals said, whether they saw the shadow or not. But I've been saying this a lot for the last couple of weeks. With the ending of the astrological new year, that there's like major cycles ending for people. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. And when that happens, this becomes known, this becomes known, and this becomes known, right? All right, so let's go into the final deck. Soul growth journey. Yeah, see, Spirit's trying to send you messages via your crown chakra. So you really need to go into, not necessarily go into hermit mode, but when you are at home in your own safe space, please make sure you spend time meditating and healing and working on The things that the moon energy brings forward whenever it's a new moon or a full moon. Surrendering to the healing, surrendering to your archangels. Okay. All right. You guys got a good long video out of me. All right. Whoa. All right, so these cards hit that one. So, whew. Okay. So if these two cards, the Wisdom and Quest card, if that information resonated with you, here is a deeper message for you. When you're doing this and when you're on your quest, when you're looking into your heart chakra and figuring out what is going to happen next, your ego and your mama wound, you got to cut cords with it. You have to learn to differentiate between the voices in your head. Is it an archangel? Is it you? Or is it your ego talking? Right? Some of you may even have a mother wound that needs to be healed in any capacity. I mean, traumas are big and small, but Spirit's telling you to keep having faith in yourself, believing in miracles, right? Talk to your spirit guides. Learn how to have forgiveness and compassion for yourself right now. Nobody else, just for yourself. If you need to forgive somebody, forgive them. But that doesn't mean you need to break down your boundaries for them, right? So, deep soul lessons for you and your person. Have fun. Make things light. When we go inward and we have to deal with all these traumas and things that we need to learn, life becomes really sad and depressing. But as we come out of it with that sun energy, it shows us that there's more to life, right? That we like to have fun, and maybe we didn't have fun as kids, but this is your way of showing self-love. Absolutely. Gosh, I really hope this reading made sense, because my brain just feels like I was kind of all over the place, but I also don't really know what I'm saying half the time. I just kind of spew it out as it comes. So Geminis, hopefully you follow along with my rant here. So I hope this helps. If you need any clarifications, I do readings, private readings if you're interested. But anyways, that's all I have for you this week. Thanks for the patience. I appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your day.